Cold case arrest 30 years after the murder of a pregnant mom. Miriam Rice was an Aquinas graduate and teacher at Immaculate Heart of Mary Catholic School in Grand Rapids. She was 28 years old when she was found dead in South Bend, Indiana.
Now, 2 people have been arrested. But why did it take so long for this to happen? 24-hour News 8's Heather Walker learned that one of the suspect's sisters called police twice to tell them information. And that was way back in the 80s, Heather.
That's right. George Kearney and Barbara Brewster are now 77 and 55 years old. They were arrested for the murder of Mrs. Rice there. Miriam Rice, Barbara Brewster's sister, told me over the phone today that the couple was interviewed years ago, but they were never taken into custody.
It was a brutal murder of a bright young woman.
Such a nice person, have that happen to him and destroy a family and community.
Mike Oshinsky taught with Rice at Immaculate Heart of Mary Catholic School in Grand Rapids back in the late 80s.
You would want your kids in her class.
She was only at the school for a few years before she and her husband moved to South Bend, Indiana. Investigators say Rice was on her nightly walk with her dog around 11:30 in June of '88 when she didn't come home. Days later, she was found in some shrubs near the St. Joseph River. Her bra and earrings were missing. An autopsy concluded she died from repeated blows to the head. Her unborn child also died, and she left behind a 3-year-old. The search for Rice's killer went cold until March of 2016, when a woman's quest for answers pushed an ex-con to come forward and, quote, clear the air. That woman is the daughter of Barbara Brewster, who was dating George Kearney at the time of the murder. After Kearney's confession, investigators reached out to the older son of Brewster, who's now 36. He finally told them that he watched the murder, recalling that he was in the van with his mother when he saw a woman walking with a dog on a leash. He says that Kearney pulled over, grabbed Rice by her hair and dragged her, saying Rice fought back, and Kearney then smashed her head into the side of the van, forcing her inside. He remembers Kearney yelling at his mother to kill her, then watching his mom beat Rice in the head. Hours later, his older sister told an aunt about the blood and having to burn their clothes. At first, the aunt didn't believe the young kids, but when she learned that Rice was missing, she called Crime Stoppers, leaving the tip, and once again leaving another tip after Rice's body was found. Ironically, Oshinsky's wife's cousin worked for the South Bend Crime Stoppers at the time.
He had told us at the time that they knew who did it, but it was necessary to get enough information, evidence, to be able to arrest him, even to the point where they put out rewards for people to come forward. And he said we could never do that. And over the years, I would talk to him, and he said, you know, we just can't get the evidence that we need.
Now, we have not spoken to prosecutors or investigators in an on-camera interview. We got all that information from affidavits from actually the courts. Now, we also did ask investigators and the prosecutor about why an arrest wasn't made sooner. The prosecutor's office did confirm that Crime Stoppers received those tips, but they would not say why no one was arrested sooner than 30 years later. However, the prosecutor's office did respond to us an email and said that they did point out a statement in court documents where the aunt says perhaps the child wasn't believed because of her age. It is also important to note that police have not released any motive at this time. We'll continue to follow this case. Reporting live in studio, Heather Walker, 24-hour News 8.